We encourage you to always drink responsibly, but facts are facts. In your early 20s, you might have been able to wake up fresh as a daisy after a hard night of partying. But as a fun-loving adult, just a bar night with friends can be enough to make you feel lousy. Not all studies agree that hangovers are worse as you get older, by the way. For example, a 2015 study out of Brown University found that young people actually reported worse and more frequent hangovers than older people. But the researchers noted that older and more experienced drinkers might just have more experience managing their drinking habits to avoid hangovers. Several rounds of cinnamon whiskey shots might very well make the morning worse for a 40-year-old than a 21-year-old, but the 40-year-old probably has the sense not to drink them in the first place, or at least spread them out over time. But other studies have found that hangovers are relatively rare among young people, and many of us definitely feel like hangovers are worse later in life. So then the question becomes, why can't you drink like you did when you were younger? Well, that's pretty simple. It's the same reason you can't recover from exercise or injuries the way you did when you were younger. Little by little, your body's processes are becoming less efficient. Sorry! Though scientists don't actually know why we get hangovers, it's probably because of byproducts that your body creates when you metabolize alcohol. Stuff like acetaldehyde and acetate. Acetaldehyde is between 10 and 30 times more toxic than alcohol itself, and it can cause a number of familiar effects like sweating, nausea, and vomiting. Studies in rats suggest that the older you are, the less your body can produce the enzymes you need to break down the toxin. To avoid the dreaded pounding headache, clammy skin, and waves of nausea after a night out, use age to your advantage. You're wiser than your frat kid counterparts, and you have the self-control to space out your drinks, chug plenty of water, and make sure you're drinking on a full stomach. Again, always drink responsibly.